Thrifting ain't easy, unless you're watching me. Welcome! You're watching the Thrift Store Rundown, where we bring Hollywood home on a budget. It's Memorial Day, and hopefully everybody understands the true meaning of Memorial Day, right? Good. So now that that's out of the way, we can all focus on the ancillary matters that are definitely more enjoyable, like all those fireworks you can manage them, parades, and of course, mid to late spring cookouts. After all, Memorial Day, as they say, is the unofficial start to summer, where all the real action begins. It's enough to make you wag your tail. Speaking of which, if it's a little early to be talking about the dark days of summer, don't blame me. Blame the fine and talented folks at Cook's Country from America's Test Kitchen. They're the ones who are barking up the tree a little too early, yet they have good reason, since they're barking about these regional hot dogs from across the country, 4 of them, and how you can recreate them at home. Plus, make stuffed red velvet cookies, taco rice, grilled lamb chops, and homemade bacon. And yes, I said homemade bacon. All of this in the June-July 2023 issue, retailing in the States for the following: $7.99 in the US, $2 more in Canada, purchased from Value Village in Hawthorne for $2.29. So, let's get cooking. We begin with a trip to San Diego. Cook's Country is on the road, seeing how ahi chili tostadas get made, served from a food truck of all things. Brian Roof and Steve Cleese are on the road finding out how these tostadas can be translated into an easy at-home version that you can make, courtesy of Marisco's Food Truck. Next up, pomegranate glazed lamb chops, courtesy of Mark Hussall. Fun party food or an impressive quick dinner. You decide. These pomegranate glazed lamb chops are meant for either charcoal or glass grills, but really you can do them indoors and have no problems. They don't give you instructions, but hey, you're all grown-ups. You can adapt them for the oven or the broiler, whatever works for you. In any event, these will serve 4 to 6 and take you an hour to do on the grills, with a couple of photographic instructions for cutting the chops and taking the temp. Next up, getting to know your air fryer. Getting to know how healthful, neater, and cooler air frying can be. Plus, the right air fryer to be on the lookout for. In this case, their recommendation is the Instant Vortex Plus 6-quart air fryer, with some of the features that they liked here. A couple of tips for handling your air fryer well, and 3 recipes to use your air fryer well, responsibly, and scrumptiously. Air fryer buffalo chicken wings, air fryer chili lime chicken wings, and air fryer miso honey chicken wings. We have a couple of air fryer magazines and old cookbooks around here, and you'll see them in due time. Moving on to all-American hot dogs and how they distinguish themselves from each other. Seattle-style hot dogs are griddled and butterflied so that they compact all the toppings and really make them fillings well. Chicago-style hot dogs load on the pickles and the fresh tomatoes and the relish. Sonoran hot dogs, well, they're grilled. They have a hot dog stuffed inside a bolillo, griddled, crispy, wrapped in bacon. And Detroit-style Coney Island hot dogs are rather simple and substantial. Mustard, onions, and homemade Coney chili. All 4 of these hot dogs can be recreated at home in the following 2 pages. Pages 31 and 32. Seattle-style hot dogs, Sonoran hot dogs, Chicago-style, and Detroit-style. We also have a recipe for a s'mores pie. The familiar campfire treat is reimagined as a party-worthy pie by Morgan Bowling. And really, she says it best at the end of the story here. Each and every food story not only teaches you the origins of each and every regional American recipe in here, but takes you inside Cook's Country's tasting and testing process to make sure they all work well in your kitchen the first time. With multiple layers of sweet goodness, as demonstrated in this pie architecture photo, and a gorgeous toasted topping, this pie will definitely leave you wanting some more. And the pie architecture seen here, at the bottom a graham cracker base, in the middle a gooey brownie filling with fudgy ganache, and finally, as Morgan says, this gorgeous toasty meringue topping. It's a campfire classic that's taken, as the kids say, to the next level. Homemade bacon. Bacon is just plain good, as Brian Group says. Homemade bacon? Well, if they didn't give you 4, 8, 12 step-by-step photographic instructions in this cooking class segment to make your own homemade bacon, how to cure it, fry it, and use it up, well then, what point is there to even eat bacon in the first place? We'll never knock Oscar Mayer, or anyone else for that matter, or Smithfield, but homemade bacon is where it's at. And finally, poppy seed hot dog buns. These are a staple for Chicago-style hot dog buns. Yes, you can buy them at the store, but making them homemade just means more fruity street cred. And who doesn't eat that nowadays? 5 out of 5 claps. These 4 dogs sure do look like fine pieces of tail. And if that sounds cringeworthy to you, well, hey, this is our country, Cook's Country. It is our inalienable right under this Constitution to be as cringeworthy as we please, as long as we feed well and are fed well. It's quite a savory thought. Hopefully you'll savor this issue of Cook's Country and savor the warm weather and time with family and friends today. And if you can, please raise a glass to the men and women of the U.S. Armed Forces who gave their lives here and abroad to make sure we all do so safely. As Chef John of FoodWizards.com says, nobody should cook scared. Thank you all for watching. Happy Memorial Day.
I'm gonna be famous.
Tuning in. Just so you know, there's no limit to bringing Hollywood home on a budget. Please go ahead and check out another awesome review like this one by clicking here, and make sure you subscribe by clicking here. Until next time, I'll catch you, as I always do, on the Thrift side.